Well, my name is Martin Purves. I'm an action coach based in St Albans, working with business owners and senior management teams in St Albans, Hertfordshire and the surrounding areas. I had a client who was looking to find a lead generation strategy around Google. And I had a few people working in that I'd been in contact with in relation to marketing in the area, and then I came across your name and we had a conversation and introduced you to my client, and the relationship took off from there. I think one of the challenges that companies who are starting to look outward for their marketing is that they've got to create lead generation strategies. They've got to create different channels in order to bring leads into the business. And the problem is there's just so many marketing businesses out there that are offering marketing services, but they're often quite ill-defined. And I thought what was very attractive about your company was that you're very specific on what you do. You know, there's a great focus on pay-per-click advertising in Google, and you know, when you have focus, you have expertise. When you have expertise, you get results. So what I was looking for my clients was be able to say, look, if you want to have a look at Google and you want to have a look at pay-per-click, then here's an expert. Here's somebody who focuses on and knows what they're doing. They may be able to help you, they may not be able to help you, but I know that when I refer you to this person, they are going to give you really good advice. I suppose what the beauty of your offering was that it was specific. It's measurable, as I'm sure we'll discuss later on, and your clients really know what you're paying for. Our job is not to do their marketing for them. Our job is not to write copy for them or to do testing and measure. Our job is to make them aware of what's possible, and then where possible, put them in touch with people who can help and understand and talk our language. And I think one of the key things is your business is now connecting with the action coach business, in the sense that you've got a lot of statistics on page preferences, on unique users and all of that type of stuff. But it really only makes sense if it clicks into our 5 ways model. If it eventually clicks into leads, customers, amount, average sale, and revenue. And when you can do that, you've got a great story, because it makes sense to clients. And I think, you know, one of the things that you do is you're very honest and open with clients. And if it's not going to work, we're not going to do the deal. We're not going to take the money. But others, they might have to test it. I think that, you know, it goes back to the beginning about why we got together in the first place. It's the trust that you have. There's so many marketing people out there offering so many different things, and what we don't really want to do is recommend someone and then find that the relationship doesn't work. A lot of money was spent and they got no results. So what we're looking for is sort of trusted advisors who understand what we're doing, but also understand that we are a results-based business, and so are the marketing businesses. So if you're looking for a lead generation strategy and you think Google pay-per-click is one of them that would be suitable for your clients, then have a word with Laura. If she doesn't think it's going to work for them, then she'll tell you. If she does think it's going to work for you, then I think you can trust her to work with your client, to test, see if they can get a model that works. And if it does work, then you've got a profitable lead generation strategy. And if it doesn't, well, we know to move on to something else. 2/3 of marketing doesn't work. We know that. But I think if you're looking to pass on that, it's not the responsibility, it's the testing to somebody, then Laura and the team are a great team to look at that.
I'm Ian Winsley, Managing Director of Selby Contract Flooring, based in Bermondsey in London. Been with YPA for 18 months now, and similar amount of time with Action Coach. So one of the clear things I started doing with Action Coach was breaking down into the 5 ways and looking at the different initial lead generations that were coming into the business. We've always been quite strong on Google naturally, but I was finding that Google AdWords is a bit of a maze to sort of understand. I did use an agency 3 or 4 years ago Didn't find I was getting many good results from it. Brian, my sales director, was at one of the Action Coach days with Martin and myself, and we had a good initial chat, and yeah, it just clicked. What you were saying, the transparency of it made sense about Google's strategy when they're trying to do it for clients. So yeah, decided to give it a go with yourselves. To really get the transparency of the reporting, the team you've got there, they understand us very quickly, and more importantly, we're getting good leads from it. I mean, your reporting's very good, especially with the phone calls that are being tracked. You know, we can really see which ones are coming through, and month on month, the return is more than the investment. We're seeing immediate returns, but also we know that some of the leads that come through are potentially a lot larger clients that will just take a bit of time to come through. I felt more than confident in recommending you, which I've done with Bradbury Tracks as well, and he's really happy with the results they're getting too. Yeah, I mean, it's just part of the 5 ways in the lead strategy. It's an important one, and you've got the handle on it. That we're confident you'll be able to get the same returns that we've seen.
We've changed recently to your business angels, and we have had a consultation with them a few months back because we weren't happy with the results we were getting from our current Google Ads agency. With the difference we have seen has been fantastic. Our conversion, cost per conversion has dropped dramatically. We were wasting so much money in words that didn't even relate to our business. It's the work they've done on that has been fantastic. Not to mention the fact that they're impressive with the way that they approach us, the way we feel fulfilled as a customer. We feel we're being looked after. It's been a very good customer experience so far, and I'm looking forward to more in the future.
So I think because you've put the effort in to understand the Action Coach system, and that gap between the unique users and that type of stuff and leads has now been closed in terms of our relationship and your relationship with our clients, means that we've got a joined up system. And I think what's really worked is that the effort that you've put in to understand that and to close that gap.